Hey everyone, have you ever had that moment where your favorite armchair just starts to fall apart?
Mm.
The fabric gets all thin and the seams fray and it's just not comfy anymore.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Well, today we're diving deep into the world of fabric wear and why it matters so much, especially for furniture durability.
It's a topic that doesn't always get the attention it deserves.
Right. We'll be exploring some of the latest innovations out there, including this fabric called ASKT-TEX.
I'm excited to learn more about that.
Me too. Our insights for this deep dive come from an article called Fabric Wear, Testing Principles, and our ASKT Tech Advantage. Get ready to uncover some fascinating stuff.
I'm ready.
So to kick things off, can you explain this whole fabric wear thing? Why should we as furniture owners even care about it?
Well, think about your favorite pair of jeans for a second.
Okay.
Over time, that constant rubbing against surfaces, even just from regular wear, causes the fibers to weaken and break down. That's fabric wear in a nutshell. And that same concept applies to furniture, especially pieces that experience constant stress, like chairs.
Oh, I see.
So their wear resistance, or how well they can withstand this breakdown, is super important.
So it's like a secret superpower for furniture.
Exactly. It determines how long they'll last and ultimately their value.
So how do we know how much wear resistance a fabric has? Do scientists have like a special obstacle course they put it through or something?
That's a fun image. While there's no obstacle course, there are standardized tests used to measure this superpower. It's a way to simulate years of use in a fast-forward mode.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. One of the most widely recognized is the Martindale abrasion test.
Okay, I've heard of that one.
It involves a machine that basically rubs a piece of wool felt against the fabric in a figure-8 pattern.
Oh, so it's like constantly rubbing it to see when it starts to wear down.
Exactly. The more rubs the fabric can withstand before showing wear, like a hole or broken threads, the higher its score.
So the tougher it is.
Exactly.
So if I'm looking for a new couch and I see fabrics with different Martindale scores, a higher number means it's more likely to survive a family movie night with popcorn and jumping kids.
Pretty much. It gives you a good indication of durability, though other factors matter too, of course.
Right, that makes sense.
Now, speaking of durable fabrics, this article we're looking at highlights ASKT-TEX, a fabric that's specifically engineered for superior wear resistance.
ASKT-TEX, huh? It sounds pretty high tech.
It is.
So how do they make this fabric so tough? What's the secret?
They took a multi-pronged approach. First, they focused on the fiber itself.
Okay.
ASKT-TEX uses specialized fibers that are interwoven with reinforcing filaments, almost like tiny internal supports.
Oh, so they've reinforced the fabric from the inside out.
Exactly. These filaments help distribute friction more evenly so the fabric doesn't wear down as quickly.
That's really clever.
Their internal testing shows this can reduce yarn breakage by a huge amount, like 30%.
Wow. So they basically built a fabric that can withstand the wear and tear of daily life.
That's the goal.
But does this actually play out in real-world situations? Or is it just a lab thing?
That's the exciting part. The article mentions that ASKT-TEX has been used in demanding environments like restaurants and hotels.
Oh yeah, those places definitely see a lot of action.
Right. And the feedback has been really positive. Fewer complaints, less frequent replacements, and a boost to brand reputation.
So it's like ASKT-TEX is proving its worth in the real world, not just in the lab.
Exactly.
Did they put it through that Martindale test we talked about?
Absolutely. And the results were impressive. ASKT-TEX consistently outperforms typical fabrics in the Martindale test by 20 to 40%.
Wow, that's a big difference.
It really shows their commitment to building a truly durable product.
Those are some serious numbers. But I'm curious, does all this high-tech fabric engineering actually benefit everyday furniture owners? Like, why should I care about the science behind the seams?
That's a great question. Let's say you're shopping for a new dining set. You want chairs that can handle well life-spilled drinks, boisterous kids, maybe even a pet who thinks the chair is their personal jungle gym.
Oh yeah, I know that scene all too well.
Right. So understanding wear resistance helps you choose furniture that can actually withstand your family's daily chaos.
Instead of just focusing on looks, I can now factor in durability, knowing which fabrics are designed to last.
That's the idea. This knowledge empowers you to make informed choices and potentially save yourself headaches and money down the road.
It's like having a secret weapon against furniture fatigue.
Exactly. And it's not just about the fabric itself. What about the overall construction and the company's commitment to quality?
You're right. What about the company behind ASKT-TEX? Do they walk the walk when it comes to quality?
Well, the article goes on to highlight the company, ASKT, and their dedication to quality control is seriously impressive.
Well, In what way?
They've invested in a whole arsenal of specialized testing machines, each targeting different stress points on the furniture.
They test for everything.
Pretty much. We're talking color fastness, armrest, strength, seat impact resistance, you name it.
So they're not messing around.
Right.
But are these machines just for show, or are they actually putting them to good use?
They're definitely not collecting dust. ASKT has a team of quality inspectors, and get this, each inspector wears a video recorder throughout the entire inspection process.
Wait, they're filming the inspections? Why go to such lengths?
It's all about transparency and ensuring accountability. They want to be absolutely certain that every piece of furniture meets their high standards.
So if there's an issue, they can review the footage and pinpoint the cause.
Exactly. No guesswork, just data-driven quality control.
That's some next-level dedication to quality. I'm starting to understand why they're so confident in the durability of their products.
They're not leaving anything to chance.
But all this testing and technology must come at a cost, right? Are they cutting corners elsewhere to make up for it?
Actually, quite the opposite. They've invested a significant amount, over $20,000 in testing equipment alone.
Wow.
And they're ISO 9001 certified.
What does that mean?
It means they meet really rigorous international standards for quality management. Think of ISO 9001 as a seal of approval from a global authority on quality.
Oh, wow. So they're not just saying they're committed to quality, they have the certification to back it up.
Exactly. And they even have a dedicated 1,200 square meter R&D center.
What's that?
It's a huge space with a sample production room, a testing lab, and a showroom where they can simulate real-world use scenarios.
So they're not just relying on theory, they're actually testing their furniture in real-life situations.
Exactly. They're leaving no room for error, and that commitment to quality is reflected in the durability of their products.
That's incredible. Now, you mentioned earlier that ASKT manages a global supply chain with over 20 factories. Why is that relevant to someone looking to buy furniture?
It makes things a lot easier for the buyer. Imagine you're a furniture retailer or a hotel or even someone furnishing their home.
Right.
Dealing with multiple suppliers and navigating international logistics can be a nightmare.
I can imagine.
ASKT simplifies the entire process from design to delivery. They act as a one-stop shop for durable, high-quality furniture.
So they're streamlining the whole process, taking the stress out of sourcing and logistics.
Exactly. They can handle large orders for businesses, but they also offer personalized service. They even have an in-house pattern cutter who can create custom samples within 10 days.
Wow, that's fast.
It's perfect for those unique projects or tight deadlines.
It sounds like they've got all the bases covered. It's clear that ASKT is committed to quality, innovation, and customer satisfaction. But are they content with just being good? Or are they constantly striving for better?
What's fascinating about ASKT is their culture of continuous improvement. The CEO, Sunbin Chi, is constantly researching new technologies and exploring ways to make their furniture even better.
So they're not resting on their laurels.
Not at all. For example, they're currently researching new welding technologies for chair frames,
Oh, interesting.
which have shown the potential to increase stability by 25% in their internal tests.
Wait, a 25% boost in stability just by improving the welding? That's amazing. It sounds like they're obsessed with every little detail. Are they looking at other aspects of the furniture as well?
Absolutely. They're also exploring upgrades to hardware components like the swivel mechanisms and office chairs and the hinges on cabinets.
So smoother rotation, greater flexibility, that sort of thing.
Exactly. It's all about creating a seamless and enjoyable user experience while prioritizing durability.
It seems like they're taking a holistic approach to furniture design, constantly seeking improvements no matter how small it goes. But what about sustainability? Are they incorporating eco-friendly practices into their production process?
Absolutely. Sustainability is a core value for ASKT. One of their key initiatives involves shifting towards sustainable packaging.
Oh, that's great.
They're replacing traditional plastic packaging with honeycomb paper, which is not only super strong, but also significantly reduces their reliance on plastic.
So they're not just making durable furniture, they're doing it in a way that's mindful of the planet.
Exactly. And it's worth noting that creating durable products is inherently sustainable.
How so?
When furniture lasts longer, we reduce the need for replacements, which in turn minimizes waste.
That's a great point. So choosing durable furniture isn't just good for our wallets, it's good for the environment too. Well, this has been an incredible deep dive into the world of fabricware and ASKT-TEX. Before we move on, let's recap some key takeaways for our listeners.
Sounds good.
First and foremost, we learned that wear resistance is crucial for furniture durability. It's a fabric's ability to withstand the everyday wear and tear that can shorten the lifespan of furniture.
Right. We also explored how standardized tests like the Martindale-Abrasion test help us measure this wear resistance and compare the durability of different fabrics.
And we discovered ASKT-TEX, this high-performance fabric that's been engineered to resist wear and tear from its unique fiber composition to its special weave structure.
We also learned about ASKT, the company behind ASKT-TEX, and their impressive commitment to quality. From rigorous testing protocols to meticulous inspections, they're going above and beyond to ensure their furniture can stand the test of time.
Right, and this dedication to quality translates into real benefits for consumers.
No.
Fewer returns, longer-lasting furniture, and ultimately cost savings.
Great point.
Okay, so we've been talking a lot about the technical side of things, wear resistance testing, all that good stuff.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty of how fabrics hold up.
But what I'm curious about now is the more human side of it all. Like, what does it actually mean for us as furniture owners to have pieces that are built to last?
Ah, you're talking about the emotional connection we have with our furniture.
Exactly. It's more than just a functional object, right? It's part of our homes, our lives, our stories.
Absolutely. Think about it. You invest in a beautiful, well-made sofa.
Yep.
It becomes the heart of your living room, the place where you gather with family and friends to relax, watch movies, create memories.
Yeah, it's where life happens.
Exactly. And if that sofa is durable, if it can withstand the wear and tear of daily life, it becomes even more meaningful.
I see what you mean.
It's like a silent witness to all their special moments, a symbol of stability and comfort.
It's like a trusted friend who's always there for you.
That's a beautiful way to put it. And the fact that it's durable adds another layer to that emotional connection. It's like saying, hey, I invested in this piece because it's important to me and I want it to be around for a long time.
So it's a statement about our values, about quality over quantity, about creating a home that's built to last.
Exactly. And that's a powerful message.
So durability isn't just about practicality. It's about creating a space that feels truly special.
It's about curating a home that reflects who you are and what you value.
And you mentioned earlier that the CEO of ASKT is always looking for ways to innovate. What are some of the exciting things they're exploring beyond just fabric wear?
They're delving into all sorts of cool stuff. They're experimenting with new types of finishes that are not only beautiful, but also super resistant to scratches and stains.
So like a super shield for your furniture.
Pretty much. They're also looking into advanced ergonomic designs that prioritize comfort and support.
Making sure your furniture is as comfortable as it is durable.
Exactly. But one area that really caught my eye is their exploration of smart furniture.
Ooh, smart furniture. Like furniture that can talk.
Haha, not quite yet, although that would be pretty amazing. Think more along the lines of furniture that integrates seamlessly with technology.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Give me some examples.
Imagine chairs with built-in charging stations for your devices or desks that can adjust to your preferred height and posture.
Ooh, that would be great for my back.
Right. They're even looking into beds that can monitor your sleep patterns and adjust the temperature accordingly for optimal comfort.
Wow. The future of furniture sounds pretty awesome.
It is. And ASKT understands that incorporating technology doesn't mean sacrificing durability. They're committed to creating furniture that's built to last even as technology continues to evolve.
That's good to hear because sometimes it feels like technology becomes obsolete so quickly.
Right. But with ASKT's approach, you can have the best of both worlds. Cutting-edge technology and long-lasting quality.
Now, we've talked about their commitment to sustainability through things like eco-friendly packaging and responsible sourcing. Are they exploring any other ways to minimize their environmental impact?
Absolutely. One exciting area they're looking into is incorporating recycled materials into their furniture.
Oh, wow. So like giving old materials a new life.
Exactly. They're experimenting with using recycled plastics, metals, even textiles to create beautiful and durable new pieces.
So it's not just about reducing waste. It's about creating something innovative and stylish from what would have been discarded.
It's a fantastic example of circular design closing the loop and minimizing our impact on the planet.
I love that. Now, I know we talked about ASKT's commitment to transparency earlier, but can you elaborate on that a bit more? What makes them so different in that regard?
Well, many companies are pretty secretive about their manufacturing processes, but ASKT is all about openness. They want their customers to feel confident about what they're buying and to understand the care that goes into each piece.
So it's about building trust.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They're very upfront about where their materials come from, how their furniture is made, and the steps they're taking to ensure quality and sustainability.
That's refreshing.
And they take it a step further by offering factory tours.
Wow, so you can actually see how your furniture is made.
Exactly. They believe in letting customers see behind the scenes, so to speak.
Well, that's pretty unique. I think it speaks volumes about their commitment to ethical and sustainable practices.
It shows that they have nothing to hide and that they're proud of the way they do business.
Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. We've explored the science of fabric wear, the impressive features of ASKTs, and ASKT's commitment to quality, innovation, and sustainability. But before we move on to our final thoughts, I want to circle back to something we talked about earlier, the psychological impact of owning durable furniture.
It's an important point and one that I think deserves more attention. In a world that's often focused on instant gratification and disposable goods, it's refreshing to consider the value of things that are built to last.
It's like a counter movement, a rebellion against the throwaway culture.
Exactly. Owning durable furniture can bring a sense of peace, stability, and even pride. It's a reminder that some things are worth investing in.
And that those investments can pay off in ways that go far beyond the practical.
Absolutely. It's about surrounding ourselves with things that are well made and meaningful, creating a home that reflects our values and enhances our well-being.
Now, I want to shift gears a little bit and talk about the bigger picture. We've been focusing on ASKT and ASKT-TEX, but how do we as consumers encourage the entire furniture industry to embrace these values of durability and sustainability?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's going to take a collective effort from both consumers and businesses to create a real shift in the industry.
So what can we as individuals do to make a difference? What actions can we take?
Well, first and foremost, we need to be informed consumers.
Okay.
Do your research before you buy. Ask questions about the materials, the manufacturing process, the company's environmental practices. Look for certifications like ISO 1401, which focuses on environmental management.
It's like being a detective for good furniture.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to vote with your wallet.
What do you mean by that?
Support companies that are doing things right. Choose quality over quantity. Opt for timeless designs over fleeting trends. Invest in pieces that are built to last and that you'll love for years to come.
So it's about making choices that reflect our values and our desire for a more sustainable future.
Absolutely. And beyond our individual purchasing decisions, we can also advocate for change.
In what way?
Talk to your friends and family about the importance of durability and sustainability. Share articles and resources on social media. Support organizations that are working to promote these values within the furniture industry.
It's about raising awareness and spreading the word.
Exactly. And don't underestimate the power of your voice. Contact furniture companies directly. Let them know that you care about durability and sustainability. Ask them about their practices and encourage them to make improvements.
So it's about using our voices to demand better from the industry.
Exactly. Consumers have a lot of power if we choose to use it. And together we can create a future where durable and sustainable furniture is the norm, not the exception.
I love that vision. It's a future where we can all feel good about the furniture we bring into our homes, knowing that it's made with care for both people and the planet.
And a future where our furniture can stand the test of time, just like our values.
Well, this has been an incredibly insightful conversation. I feel like I've learned so much about the importance of durability and sustainability in the furniture industry.
It's been a pleasure sharing my thoughts with you.
Before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to add about the future of furniture? Any trends or innovations you're particularly excited about?
One trend that I'm really excited about is the rise of bio-based materials. These are materials that are made from renewable resources like plants and algae.
So it's like bringing nature into our homes in a whole new way.
Exactly. And these bio-based materials aren't just eco-friendly, they're incredibly versatile and durable. Imagine furniture made from mushroom leather or seaweed fibers. It's a fascinating field with so much potential.
It sounds like the future of furniture is going to be both sustainable and stylish.
Absolutely. And functional, too. Another trend I'm keeping an eye on is the development of furniture that adapts to our changing needs. Think modular sofas that can be reconfigured to fit different spaces or desks that transform into standing workstations with the push of a button.
Ooh, that's cool. It's like furniture that can evolve along with our lifestyles.
Exactly. As our lives become more dynamic and flexible, our furniture needs to keep up.
Well, I have to say this deep dive has been incredibly eye-opening. It's really made me think differently about furniture and the choices I make as a consumer.
I'm glad to hear that. It's all about making informed choices and supporting companies that align with our values.
You know, it's really inspiring to see how the furniture industry is evolving.
It is. There's a growing awareness of the importance of durability and sustainability, and that's really encouraging.
Right. It feels like we're moving away from that throwaway culture and embracing a more mindful approach to consumption.
Exactly. It's about investing in pieces that are well made and built to last, appreciating the craftsmanship and the story behind each piece.
And it's not just about the furniture itself. It's about the impact our choices have on the environment and the people who make these products.
Absolutely. It's about creating a more sustainable and equitable future for the industry as a whole.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to ask you one final question.
Yeah.
What's one piece of advice you would give to someone who's about to embark on their own furniture buying journey? What's the one thing they should keep in mind?
That's a great question. If I had to choose one key piece of advice, it would be this. Don't be afraid to ask questions.
Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more.
When you're shopping for furniture, don't just focus on the aesthetics or the price tag. Dig a little deeper. Ask about the materials, the manufacturing process, the company's values.
So it's about being an informed consumer.
Exactly. And don't hesitate to reach out to the company directly. Most brands have websites or social media channels where you can connect with them.
It's like doing a little detective work to find the perfect piece.
It is. And the more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make a choice that you feel good about, a choice that aligns with your values and supports a more sustainable future.
That's such great advice. Knowledge is power, as they say.
It really is. And at the end of the day, it's about making choices that create a home you love, a home that reflects who you are and what you believe in.
This has been a truly enlightening conversation. I feel like I've gained a whole new perspective on the world of furniture.
It's been a pleasure sharing my insights with you.
And to our listeners, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of fabricware, ASKT-TEX, and the importance of durability and sustainability in the furniture industry.
We hope you found it informative and inspiring.
Remember, folks, every choice we make matters. Let's
Oh.
choose wisely, invest in quality, and create homes that are both beautiful and sustainable.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep making a difference.
And that's a wrap on the deep dive.